John, let's start with Max Johnston. Helped off against Queen's Park Rangers at the weekend. How's he getting on?
Yeah, listen, it's better than what we initially thought. He's going to be out between 6 and 8 weeks, I think. So, listen, it could have been a lot worse. He's going to be a miss. I think his development, the way he's been playing, he's had some good games and not so good games. But his attitude has been different class, and he was getting better and better. And unfortunately, he's got a little break now. And he'll come back stronger, and we can't wait for him to get back.
He obviously looked pretty devastated when he went off. Is he doing okay in himself with the news?
Yeah, listen, the dressing room's fantastic. They've got right behind him. The medical staff are really supportive of him as well. So it's part and parcel of his journey. I think he's come from a level that isn't the same as the Championship. He's come from probably the top team in Austria, where they have a lot of possession and they dominate games, and we've probably asked him to do more than what he's been used to. So, I've been really happy with his progression, and we've got a really good, young, exciting top player there, and he'll have a little break now, and he'll come back stronger.
Better news for Owen Beck, who's been back in full training. How long will he need until he's in contention?
Well, it's down to the medical staff really, and Owen. He's trained now 3 or 4 days fully, which has been fantastic. We're hoping to give him a bit of game time next week at some point, and we'll just take it from there. It's important that we don't rush him. He's had a couple of really serious hamstring injuries, and I know when Owen's back, he's going to be a really top performer for the team and a really important part of the squad. So it's important we don't rush him, but we do want Owen to come back fully confident, and I'm sure he will be.
Any other major updates for us?
No, nothing else. Everyone, is pretty rested and ready to go. Obviously, we had a really tough 3-game week last week. We've managed to do some good work this week on the pitch, so the squad's in good shape.
I know you are always on an even keel. Never get too high, never get too low. But has there been a slightly different feel around the place this week after back-to-back wins?
I think when you win games, of course, it breeds confidence. The group are very confident. I said that there'll be bumps in the road, and we've certainly had that up to now, but we've always maintained a really good attitude. The group is fantastic to work with. The boys are here to help build the football club, as which we all are, and we know, if we keep believing in the process and believing in what we're doing, then we're going to grow and get better throughout the season.
You mentioned already, busy week last week, busy week coming up as well. How valuable have these few days been this week? Has it just been about rest, or has it been about work as well?
Yeah, a bit of both really. There's some players that needed a little bit of time off feet after the efforts they put in, but also we've been able to do some really good positive work, with the team as well. So it's been a good mix.
And you go to Sheffield United to start another busy week on Saturday. Playoff finalists not so long ago. What have you made of them so far?
Obviously, they've had a slow start, but they've got a fantastic squad of players there. Got a top manager who knows the level inside out. He's been very successful. So we know it's going to be a really difficult game, and it's a game that we're really looking forward to.